Well, welcome back, everybody. I'm glad you guys are joining me today. And something that was probably on the horizon, and we probably have heard about it before, but now it's into effect. It looks like Joe Biden and his administration is selling off pieces of the wall that were not finished during President Trump's administration. Now selling off all of those structures off to this highest bidders or to the lowest bidder. It's probably the lowest bidder. To anybody that wants a piece of wall, they can go ahead and purchase it now. But in order to stop state officials from actually putting the wall up in place. See, the federal government has stopped any kind of construction on the wall. They have blasted Texas for using the buoy system in order to prevent people from crossing the rivers in order to come to the United States undocumented. And they are now using efforts within the EPA in order to stop the buoy system. And now they're selling off pieces of the wall. So therefore, it would be unfinished forever. This is what they want. They want to continue to have unfeathered migration into the country without any checks or balances. They don't want anything to impede people from coming to the United States, as they say out of one mouth or one side of the mouth that, we need to obey our laws. And the other side of the mouth is like, everybody come, we're going to give you free stuff. And that's what we're seeing happen. And this is just so disgraceful. Your U.S. taxpayer money, your money has paid for this wall. And now your government is selling it off to keep us less safe. So before we dive into today's story, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button. If you're new here, thanks for joining me. Allow me to share some info with you. If you want to help out the channel, you can become a channel member by hitting that join button. You can also do it by super thanks. That would be fantastic. But most of all, hit that like button. It helps out the channel tremendously. So let's go ahead and dive into today's story coming to us from the Gateway Pundit today. And what we have here says, disgraceful, Joe Biden selling off unused sections of the President Trump's border wall as border remains wide open. It says a nation cannot control its borders is not a nation. President Ronald Reagan. Enter our current chaos in chief, Joe Biden and administration has decided to quietly sell off border material walls through auctions. For months, the Biden administration has been disposing of portions of Trump's border wall to the auction off. A local official at the Southern Border and Department of Defense told a Daily Caller's News Foundation the auction house, Government Planet, has been selling off the thick wall tubes and other wall materials since April, according to listings on its website, and has already sold hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of wall materials. The Pentagon confirmed that the Biden administration is disposing of portions of the wall construction materials in a statement to the DCNF. Taking an honest and objective look at these actions would have a reasonable people asking the obvious. How are we going to protect a great nation with no border control? When we have materials literally sitting at the border waiting to be added to the wall and they're sold off. That's a deliberate move to flood our country with undocumented people. And there is an estimated 7 million that have crossed into the border since the Biden administration has been installed of January. As previously reported, the Biden administration has literally given permission for undocumented border crossings by ignoring a makeshift bridge. Next month, Ben Bergquam hosted a Law and Border on Real America's Voice that was at the southern border in Yuma, Arizona, to report the invasion of the undocumented and drugs supplied by the cartel. Bergquam posted a video on Twitter documenting the makeshift bridge that was built by the Mexican cartel to make undocumented crossing easier. This obviously is from an administration that does not have the welfare of the citizens of this nation firmly at hand. Instead, we want to fund Ukraine. We want to continue to keep our border open, and we continue to ignore travesties like what happened in Maui, Hawaii, East Palestine, Ohio, and other places in the United States. This administration hates this country, or at least the version of the country that you and I probably grew up with. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Of course, you guys can follow me on all my social media, including Odysee, Gab, and Twitter, all linked in the description down below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.